Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please go ahead and click on subscribe and also click on the bell to receive all the updates and postings on my channel to stay up to date. Alright, so after about 2 or 3 months of relentless searching on Craigslist, I finally pulled the trigger and made a purchase. Without further ado, I'll just bring in the frame and here we go. We pulled the trigger on a 2012 Polaris Switchback Adventure 600, right? Has 3,000 miles on it. So after, again, really 2 or 3 months of searching on Craigslist and looking on inventory and really what's out there, mileage and price and everything else, at the end of the day, this particular sled was the best value on the market. And what I'm going to do is we're going to walk around and talk about some of the features on the sled, the options, and give you kind of like the back history of it. All right. So I'm the third owner. The second owner bought this. He had it approximately for 2 years. He put 300 miles on it in one season. It was his first sled. He kind of went hog wild and bought a lot of options that he never really utilized on it. The second owner was meticulous as far as maintenance and upkeep on it, and I think he spent more time maintaining it and cleaning it than he actually rode it, so it's a good thing. So just to give you an idea of some of the upgrades he did, he replaced the original Polaris bumper and he put on the Polaris Extreme bumper. I believe this bumper retails for around $250–275. It's a lot more stout and a lot more rigid. It basically ties into the overstructure on it. So in the event that you do hit something, you're not going to completely waste the plastic and everything else. So it's a nice option on it. Standard Fox shocks in the front, no clickers on it. It's a 1.352 Cobra with approximately 96 studs on it. Track is in really great shape, no pull-throughs or bent studs or anything like that. All the idlers and bogies are in great shape. Nothing is shot on it. I couldn't really find anything wrong with it as I was going through the sled. Did a compression check on it. 120 in both cylinders. Starts right up on the second pull. It does have electric start. The battery is bad. I used my jump pack to test out the electric start and it fired right off. So as far as some of the options that this person put in it, that is what they call the Fat Boy spring. It's essentially a stiffer spring that we'll install when we're getting ready to put 2 people on it. It's just it's built for the extra weight capacity. It's got the hard saddlebags with the liners in them. This was standard with the Polaris Adventure model, so that really wasn't an option, it really came with it. So that's one big option right there, the lock and ride seat. He bought this seat with the intention of his wife going along with him. And I think she went once and the seat was used once. So that seat from Polaris is $600. He also went down the road of installing the optional heated hand grips from Polaris. That's another $75, and then he had the dealer install it. So God knows what he paid for that. So just to kind of give you an overview of how the lock and ride seat works. So we're looking at the back of the seat, and these are the passenger handlebars. So what we'll do is we'll just release this real quick. So if we go down as we engage the passenger handlebar, you'll see that there's a pawl and there's actually 2 on each side, and then there's a set of hooks that the front of the seat locks into. But as you close the bar, right, what's going to happen is that pawl is going to lock into the frame of the seat, and as you drive it in and as you engage it, what's going to happen is the locking mechanism is going to come up and then it locks the seat in, right? So once that thing is locked in, it's not going to come out. It's secure. Had my wife and my daughter out here. They gave it a test ride. So again, one of the things I was talking about is when we when I had my daughter test out all the options from Skidoo and Polaris, she kept coming back to this seat, and the reason why is because the contour of the seat. The Skidoo seat was just flat, and because it's contoured, you know, when you got your legs in here, you know, because it's raised in the middle, it really gives the passenger something to lock in there with their thighs. So basically, it's just a little bit more sense of security and comfort wise, whatever you want to call it. But she, at the end of the day, she just felt more secure on that. So another option is brand new cover. I don't think the sled was ever trailered. He was pretty much using it as a dust cover in the garage. There's no holes, no tears, no rips, no nothing. It's still got the original tags on it from Polaris. Another option that came with the sled is this is the center bag that you can use when you don't have the lock and ride seat. So that's, I don't know, it's got to be a $150 option from Polaris. So there you go. Got the original parts. He also bought a service manual for it. That's probably 75 bucks. There's a gallon of oil that came with it. All the documentation. What else came with it? I know I'm missing something. It's in the house. I can't remember what it is. The service manual. Something else. It's escaping me right now, but there's something else that came with it. So. But again, at the end of the day, for the price that we paid on this, which was $5,500, you know, it was the best value as far as what we were looking at. Because we saw similar switchbacks out there with the same amount of mileage for a 600 and with no options, and that we were looking at the same price and with no options on it. So once you take everything with that into consideration, it really drives up the final transaction costs of the sled. So at the end of the day, I kept coming back to this one, and I decided to pull the trigger. Just made the most sense on it. As far as maintenance, it does need a battery on it. The battery, if I didn't mention it, it's flat after about 6 years of age. It's the original battery in there. But other than that, the sled's in really good shape. We're gonna clean the exhaust valves. We'll replace the fuel filter. We'll service the clutches, and you know, just do normal routine stuff on it. So, but for the most part, this sled should be ready to rock and roll. So now, yeah. So I went out with my buddy Mike, loyal subscriber to my channel. Hi, Mike, if you're watching this. But yeah, so now we have a problem. All three sleds in the garage. My car is in here right now, but my wife's Jeep will be in here going forward, so my car will be out in the elements, unfortunately. We may be doing some with the Indy Light. Don't really know for sure, but we'll see. So again, let me know your thoughts, what you think is a good buy, bad buy, any questions on it. I'll answer anything that you ask. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.